Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So this kind of has gone under the radar a little bit anyway, since we have like the core rules being released, the new Space Marine bunker, you know, all the new preview that's happened over the past week. GW has dropped a brand new announcement for a brand new animation called Interrogator. So let's jump in, let's go through the article real quickly, and let's just talk about GW's intentions now with their production when it comes to Warhammer animations. So the information that we have here, it says Interrogator will be a noir, that's how I like to pronounce that word, style detective drama. So Eisenhorn is a detective drama as well, don't forget. So are they going to have two detective dramas now? The last time we heard about Eisenhorn was like the chap who was behind it, the producer was saying that he wants to be faithful to the fans, but we haven't had any more information around that. So hopefully that is still actually in the process of production as well. Set in the grim and dirty underbelly of the 41st millennium, the main character is our interrogator, a down-on-his-luck inquisitorial agent whose master has died and now finds himself facing an uncertain future. It goes on to say that this character's concept was produced in partnership with the Warhammer Story Forge team and the artists at Sun and Moon, the animation studio bringing the story to life. We love the attention to detail. It goes on to say that pistol, that's a modified stubble like those carried by the Palatine enforcers. That seems pretty cool. We'll bring you more details as we have them, but for now we can confirm Interrogator will be a full series. Okay, so this is like an entire full series story arc that's going on with this one, and we'll pull no punches. Expect a unique and storyline as the grim darkness as anything in the 41st millennium has to offer. So I think what they're hinting at there, saying that this is going to be a violent, blood-filled series. Well, fingers crossed. Hopefully, we'll bring you more information on characters, plot, and release dates when we have them. But for anyone counting at home, that's now 3 Warhammer animated series in development: Angels of Death, Hammer and Bolter, and now Interrogator. Just some feedback from myself regarding this. First thing is, at the end of the article, they said, you know, of course, there's this new Interrogator coming. We have the Angels of Death, and we also have Hammer and Bolter and stuff like that, which is going to feature a lot of different types of experiences throughout the Warhammer 40k universe. But they didn't mention Eisenhorn. Now, of course, the last time we heard Eisenhorn is in pre-production, so maybe that is still what it is. Maybe they're still planning to go ahead with it or not, but hopefully in the coming weeks or the coming months, or maybe by the end of this year, we'll have some big announcements, because for me, that is the thing I'm really mostly looking forward to, is Eisenhorn. If you haven't read the Eisenhorn series when it comes to the books, it is incredible. If Eisenhorn does happen, and of course this is happening as well, that is 2 detective dramas set in the 40k universe. I'm not saying anything bad about that. I love detective dramas, even if it's 40k or not. I love about, you know, finding the killers, the weapons, all that kind of stuff. I love reading that kind of awesome stuff. It's one of my favorite genres out there. So yeah, if it does happen, that is 2 detective stuff actually out there. When it comes to this and the noir, as I like to say, animation, I think it could be cool. Again, we just have to really see like the trailer, how it animates and everything like that, how it actually looks on the screen. It's okay looking at pictures and everything, but you can't really tell if something's good until you actually see the animation, the sounds, the voice acting, all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm mostly looking forward to seeing in the coming months. One thing I do actually want to talk about is how they're going to actually stream all this stuff now, how they're actually going to give us the content. Now, I actually talked about this on my live streams a lot. I actually do think that GW is eventually going to set up their own streaming platform. Now, I don't think it's going to be anything like Netflix, you know, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, or anything like that. I just think that maybe like they'll put like an app out, like they've done for like the Black Library stuff, where you can download all their audiobooks on there and everything like that, and that's the way you can view it. Of course, you can put it on like maybe like a Fire Stick, or download the app to like your smart TV, and absolutely doing that way. The reason why I say that is, if they do end up putting it on YouTube, I can't see them putting it on YouTube for free. I can't see them doing it as like, you know, just putting it up on their YouTube channel. And if they put it up on YouTube where it costs something, where you have to like pay for like per episode or for the season itself, then YouTube always takes a cut out of that kind of monetary income. And I can't really see GW giving a big slice of the pie, so to say, to a company like YouTube when it's absolutely their product. So that's why I think that GW is probably going to be looking into something to do their own, where all the profit will completely go towards them. But I could be wrong, you know, maybe they actually will put it on YouTube for free. I know a lot of people actually prefer that. We just sit here on YouTube and just watch all the seasons, how many seasons it's got to be, all the episodes and stuff like that, and just enjoy it as a community together. Now, when it comes to future animations, I still think that GW are going to be doing a lot more with this Warhammer Story Forge. When it comes to it, yes, we've seen a lot of this, like this noir kind of one. We've just seen a lot of the 2D stuff, but for me, I'm really waiting on one of their 3D animations. Like, if we look at the community stuff now, if we look at stuff like Astartes, Astartes is always going to be peak when it comes to this. It is literally just king out of everything I've ever watched. That is, you know, including CGI trailers from game companies, everything like that. But I really do think that GW should try and go down that kind of route and try and make a series something similar to what Astartes has done, with that like kind of realism and the CGI and the environments and everything like that. I know we're having some more of these coming from different fan-made channels now. Exodite look like it's got to be one. The Black Templar Primaris one as well has been linked around. I've watched that one. Massive things coming from the community. So if GW can you know, jump on that train with them, maybe even, you know, reach out and to these people and see if they actually want to work for GW. Again, I've always said that maybe these people don't want to work with GW, because when you do work with GW, then you have to work with their story, and maybe they want to do their own kind of thing and stuff like that. So it's not always like, why doesn't Astartes work for GW? Maybe he doesn't want to work for GW. Maybe he's happy doing what he's doing in real life and stuff like that. But hopefully GW will have something like that when it in terms of level and design and stuff in the future, and I'm really looking forward to it if they ever actually do that. Alright, Chaparoo Neos, thank you for coming, thank you for watching. As always, I would love to get your thoughts and feedback on this. Are you a noir type of person? Do you think this is animation is for you? Do you like detective animations? What kind of animation would you like GW to make? That's probably a pretty good question, actually. You know, of course we have the Space Marines and stuff like that, but maybe, I don't know, maybe like an era. Horus Heresy is always going to be a big thing, but there's so many different eras. You can actually go like the Badab War and stuff like that. The Beast Arises series is definitely something I'd like to take. Post it down below and we can have a nice little talk about it down there, as we always do. See you now, have a great day, and bye-bye.